Morro Edge makes it easy to access corporate resources and data from anywhere. Offices all around the world can join a secure, cloud-based, software-defined WAN that acts as a single unified network, all managed by a simple, browser-based application in the cloud. In this video, we will introduce the features and benefits of the Morro Edge solution. Then, we will walk through the Morro Edge management interface, which consists of the dashboard, the network page, and the devices page. This diagram shows a simple setup with corporate resources in AWS or Azure and in a main office or data center. Corporate resources can include Active Directory servers, licensed servers, and more. The lower left portion of the diagram shows home or branch offices which need access to these corporate resources. Normally, this would require complex and expensive VPN solutions that may not scale well as the number of offices increase. On-site IT resources may be required to handle the hardware and software installation at each site, which increases costs and lowers productivity. With Morro Edge, even non-technical users can add a device to their local site. It's as simple as connecting power and Ethernet cables and turning the device on. The device can then be managed by IT administrators from anywhere in the world. This is especially useful for home or satellite offices that do not have dedicated IT staff. Once configured, the remote offices can access corporate resources as if they were on the same local network. The two concentric rings in the center of the diagram show the flow of data in a Morro Edge network. The orange ring represents Morro Global File Services. The embedded Morro cache drive in each Edge device caches and syncs files directly to cloud storage. With other VPN solutions, remote offices would rely on file servers at the main office for data, consuming main office bandwidth needed by other applications. The green ring represents Morro Global WAN Services, which shows the flow of all other corporate data going through the Morro Edge WAN to the appropriate office or cloud service. All other data, such as web access or Office 365, is routed to the site LAN's router and does not go through the Morro Edge WAN. The functionality of the Morro Edge devices are shown in the blue boxes. Each Morro Edge device has an embedded WAN gateway and cache drive. Optional compute elements are also available. In the remote office scenario, one network port on the Edge device is connected to the site's main router. The other port is connected to what we refer to as the Edge LAN. The Edge LAN is a secure, isolated network that can access corporate resources on the core LANs and optionally other Edge LANs. The non-Morro Edge portion of the network is referred to as the site LAN. Devices on the site LAN by default cannot access the Edge or core LANs due to the firewall built into the WAN gateway. The isolated Edge LAN is especially useful in home office scenarios where the site LAN may be used by any number of insecure devices, like mobile phones or IoT devices. Because the Edge LAN is completely isolated from the site LAN, corporate data will not be exposed to devices that may be compromised by viruses, spyware, or malware. In the head office scenario, the Morro Edge device is attached to the corporate LAN. The IT administrator modifies the routing table on servers and PCs, either manually or via DHCP, to use the WAN gateway when accessing devices on the Morro Global WAN. Morro Global File Services provide LAN-level file access speeds using embedded Morro cache drives. Data is stored in the cloud and synchronized in real time across all sites. Morro Global WAN Services connect core LAN resources in a main office or cloud with Edge LANs in remote offices. With Morro Edge, users can easily access files securely and collaborate on projects with minimal setup. When new offices come online, providing access can be as simple as adding the Morro Edge device to the new site. Morro Edge also provides a powerful, easy-to-use, cloud-based web application for single pane of glass network management. The dashboard page shows an overview of the configuration and status of your Morro Edge network. All Morro Edge devices are listed in the HC Devices column, along with their Internet and Site LAN IP addresses. The LAN column shows the core or Edge LAN network address range and the firmware version of the HC device. The device, WAN gateway, cache drive, and compute element statuses can be found in their respective columns. The network page is used to configure all networking aspects of the Morro Edge setup. The left side of the diagram at the top of the page shows the devices and their IP addresses on the regional WAN. The right side shows the WAN gateway IP address and core or Edge LAN address range. Below the diagram are the details and configuration section of the network page. Here you can see additional information about the Morro Edge devices, such as the IP addresses of the cache drives and the compute elements. DHCP configuration and a list of connected devices are also available. The HC Devices page is used to configure the devices in the Morro Edge setup. The diagram at the top of the page shows the list of devices with their basic network configuration. Select a device and a more detailed view of the configuration is displayed next to the diagram. The bottom of the page can be used to configure the device and its components. The HC Device tab shows information about the device itself, including hostname, firmware version, status, serial number, and hardware configuration. The Network tab allows the administrator to configure DHCP, built-in Wi-Fi, and optional cellular modem support. Use the Security tab to configure AES-256 encryption of the virtual disk and port forwarding from the WAN gateway to any device in the Edge LAN. The WAN gateway, cache drive, and compute tabs can be used to manage and configure their respective components. From this interface, administrators can shut down or reboot components and perform diagnostics. Physical resources can also be reallocated as needed, for example, expanding the cache drive disk space. Thank you for watching the Morro Edge demo video. If you would like to learn more about the global WAN and file services, please visit morrodata.com or contact us at sales@morrodata.com.